Hey everybody, Peter Parks here from DNAWealthBlueprint.com. Welcome to this module. This module is about a Amazon affiliate promotion that I had conducted this year. And what I wanted to show you in this module was uh, how to split test your campaign, how to set up a campaign, how to build out a fan page based around your campaign and to gear up a quick affiliate promotion, and how to do a quick strike with Amazon and make over 1,000% ROI, which totaled really around $3,100 for a quick strike, literally in a matter of 3 to 4 days. So let's get into it. One of the things you have to realize is when you're looking on for a niche market on Facebook, I like to look at niche markets that are basically passionate. I like to look at niche markets that are popular. And when it comes to Amazon, I want to make sure that there's a variety of products and services, or sorry, products to sell on Amazon with my particular niche market. I also want to make sure that the niche market is very viable on Facebook. Now, there's a couple of different ways that you can do this. The easiest way to find a niche on Facebook is to simply use Facebook search and type in your keywords, type in stuff that you like. You're pretty much going to see whether or not there's a lot of pages, whether or not there's a lot of groups. And when you find a lot of groups and a lot of pages on your particular niche market, that's got to tell you something that there's a big interest there. So that's like literally the easiest way to start to look for niches on Facebook. You actually use the search function first and go through your niches, whether they be aggressive niches like weight loss, or whether they be passionate niches like flower gardening, rose building, whatever. But that's what you need to do. So let's get into this campaign here, because you're going to see here how I picked this particular offer because I was watching TV one day and I was watching Fox News, and I just happened to catch a NASCAR race, and I thought, this might be an interesting niche to go into. So I did a little bit of research. I went to NASCAR's website online. I looked at their demographic. I looked on Google Trends when NASCAR was moving up, when it was trending, and I basically said to myself, I'm going to go and test this niche. I went to NASCAR's official website. They have an affiliate program there, but their affiliate program, they're very, very, very anal when it comes to trademark infringement and image infringement and all sorts of other things. So I really wasn't too keen on running images from NASCAR on my Facebook fan page from NASCAR, because Facebook is clamping down on copyright and trademark images. So you have to be very careful when you're doing stuff like that. So let's get into the actual campaign itself here. As you can see, I built out 6 different campaigns. And when you're doing this, you must build out campaigns. You must build out one ad per campaign, and you must split test an element within inside of that ad to see, uh, first of all, if there's commercial intent, and to make sure that you understand how you're going to do your marketing. So this first ad that I built out, as you can see here, it was just horrible. And I'll show you when I built this. The campaign was this year in 2013. So you see the potential reach is 3,800,000. I targeted the United States because that's where NASCAR is. But I also found out by going to NASCAR.com and going to Quantcast and going to a couple other um, NASCAR venues, and just looking at the demographics, that are needed to target Indiana, Nevada, North Carolina, Arizona, and Virginia. And these are where a lot of the bigger racetracks are. So, as part of your niche research, you really have to dig into knowing what your market is all about and knowing what your demographic is all about. Now, with the age group here, I noticed here on NASCAR that this is pretty much their demographics, 35 to 54, and obviously it's male. Don't get me wrong, there are a lot of women that love NASCAR, but male is the predominant avatar in this particular niche market. So I wanted to throw up an ad, and I tested this ad, and you see here that I got nothing, no clicks, no reach, no traffic, no nothing. Okay, so when we go to my next ad here, all I was split testing, I put on the same targeting, which was part of my problem was I was targeting too broad. I really should have niched this down, but I didn't, and I'm gonna explain to you why I didn't. What I did here was I just basically started split testing copy, and I knew images would be a real big hook for NASCAR because this is a very visual sport, and these people are very visual. So I made sure that every image that I took, I made sure I had the little play button here. Um, and this helped me drastically once I actually started to move into my niche market. So that was the second ad. The third campaign uh, that I uh, that I that I ran, you'll start to see why I got a couple clicks. I start to notice that when I start to get into the pain side of the niche, or I get into niches where there's controversy, or I ran ads that showed a little bit of carnage, because of this demographic, because of this avatar, I kind of figured, you know, and that's only 2 clicks. Don't get me wrong, but it was just, as I was doing more research into this particular niche and watching the races, I found that people they were really kind of bored watching NASCAR, but it wasn't until there was a crash or there was or was the event of a crash, then people actually got up out of their seats. And when I was watching it on TV one particular Sunday, I realized that people were, for the most part, they weren't really doing anything until there was almost a crash or somebody hit the wall. Then everyone got kind of up in arms. So I figured, you know what? I'm going to go do that with my testing. And when I did that, you'll see what started to happen here. Now, this is an outrageous CPM. I would never recommend that you pay a CPM like this. And even though it's only 2 clicks, still, you never want to pay a CPM that high. No, there's absolutely no way. So then you see here, I started to get more clicks because look at my copy here. Like NASCAR, watch this NASCAR fight. So it's the fight and the crashes. That's what gets people going. And you can see here my optimized CPM was 29 cents for this particular ad. And I got more post engagements because I actually created ads around my fan page based on the psychology of this particular niche market. So you have to understand the psychology of this niche market, or you have to understand the psychology of your niche market that you're going into. Once you understand the psychology of your niche market, you're going to understand how to write copy and how to create engaging posts for your particular niche market, right? So this particular niche market is male dominated. They're of the age where they're married, they got a couple kids. You have to look at the geographic region from where they are. There's a lot of redneck territory. No offense to anybody living in these particular areas of the states, but I noticed the I noticed the I noticed the ideal avatar is these people like to fight. They're very standoffish. They have they have they have a lot of pent up energy. And I looked at that when I was watching on the TV, so that played a big part in what I was doing when I wrote my ads. So you can see here, again, I didn't change my targeting, 3800, still the same thing. I was still split testing and testing these ads, and I wasn't getting any clicks. And then finally, what I did is I knocked it out of the park because this one was the biggest. This is when I actually did my geared up for my promotions, and you're going to see that in a quick second. I noticed that when NASCAR races are run, and I found this out after going through 5 different campaigns, I was posting on the wrong dates, and I was posting beforehand. NASCAR is really hot on Facebook. NASCAR pages and NASCAR fans are really hot on Facebook. the day before the race and the day after the race. The day of the race, NASCAR and Facebook, people, it's like a ghost town. But people love to post leading up to the day of the race. They want to get geared up, and they love the day after the race or after the race is over. So I understood, knowing this, I understood that when I post on Facebook and when I post to when I create a post on Facebook and a promoted post and build an ad around it, I have to schedule out when my ad is actually run, which is what I did. And then you see here how I didn't change anything. Still 30, still 3,800,000, still in the States, Nevada, North Carolina, Arizona, Virginia, 35 to 45, male, same thing. But I noticed that when I uploaded the race right afterwards, um, you'll see here the post engagement, 7,300 post engagements, 3 cents per engagement, 7,000 clicks. My click-through rate was an astonishing 12% click-through rate. My optimized CPM still pretty high, $4.45, but I could live with that. The total spent on it was $254. Now, I'm going to go and show you what actually happened here. You see here, when I built this fan page out, I started this fan page on June the 7th. This is when I started to get dialed into this particular marketplace here. So I'm going to show you this really quickly. I'm going to show you how I started to build this page out. Early on, 38,000 people seen this page, 877 likes, 35 comments, 24 shares. That's pretty good. Just starting out to build a fan page because I understood what this demographic wants. They want hot women, hot NASCAR chicks, and they want good photos of the drivers. That's the only two things that drive people. And you're going to see this video right here that I ran. So 77,000 people, 166 likes, 18 comments, 126 shares. And you see how I built this page out. And you're going to see the size of this page as well there. It's not a very big page, but it's very, very, very responsive page. So you're going to see 52,000 people like this post, 218 likes, 166 comments, 24 shares. And this goes on throughout the course of the page, but what I really want to show you is when I started to make some headway around June the 12th, I started to get more shares, I started to get more comments on the page that was still very young. And what I had done was this page went kind of organic for me. So it wasn't so much of the paid traffic side, it was more of the organic because people started to share this page like crazy. So you'll see here on the 15th, some lot of likes, comments, shares again. People in this particular niche dig great photos. You see here 705 likes, 79 comments, and 83 shares. And it was roughly around the time of the 25th when I started to gear up this week because this was a big racing week on the 25th. So I started to gear up. Some really good content here. You see a lot of images. I started to post a little bit more. And then when I ran my first affiliate promotion, I'm going to show you the clicks that I got on this thing because it was an absolute beast. On the 25th here, you're going to see on the 23rd, I was leading up to my promotion. And you're going to see here, I started to do some psychological triggers. I started to ask my page, and I had run a survey on this page, and I took it down. But I run a survey on this page where I asked them, you'll see here, I asked them, are you hot for NASCAR merchandise? Do you like jackets or hats? Share your choice. And I'd also asked them, do you like hoodies? Do you like jerseys? And I got response for that too. And then you'll see here where I literally knocked it out of the park. I built up a lot of engagement. I put some really good photos on here, and then I dropped my first offer. So you see here 237 likes, 7 comments, 24 shares, 17,000 people seen this post. And out of this post here, you see is a bit.ly link there. You'll see here from the time period. Let's go over to image stats. You'll see here I got 2,394 clicks on that bit.ly link. You see here my Amazon affiliate link here. Let's go back, and then I ran another promotion on the 29th. I geared up a lot more content again, and then I was ready for my next promotion, which was when I had asked them psychologically, do you like jerseys? So I knew who they wanted jerseys from because I had done a survey with them, which was the Dale Hart Jr. And you see here 27,000 people, 563 likes, 34 comments, 52 shares. And you'll see where that actual affiliate link had went. It went to Amazon here. Okay, so it was this affiliate link here. You see the price of the jerseys. Now, what really kind of blew me away was that not only did a lot of people go over and click on this link, about 35% of the people that clicked on that bit.ly link went over to Amazon. So that was roughly around 800 and whatever 40 people. Of those 840 clicks, 418 bought something, which is absolutely mind-blowing for me. That not only did they buy the jackets, when I had looked at my reporting, and now this is pretty key. When I had looked at my reporting, the majority of the sales, not just the jackets themselves, but the majority of the sales were like uh, curling irons, blow dryers, um, some ticket items there. The average sale was about two sales versus the jacket. So what had actually happened was it really had boiled down to a 200 and let's say $260 ad spend had turned into a $3,100 profit with 2 bit.ly clicks, and that worked out to be an ROI of about 1,000% ROI based off of the numbers. So what I wanted to do was I wanted to show you this particular page. Now you can see here, I'm going to show you the fan page because it's not very big, and I had stopped running a whole bunch of ads, and I stopped posting to this fan page because this for me was a learning curve. This for me was to get into this niche market, and it's not a seasonal niche. I mean, the season ends around November or so, but this was a testing phase for me to run a Amazon promotion around the height of NASCAR season, which was roughly around when I did this promotion, June. Great time to do this promotion. So what I learned from all of this is I can take this fan page now and I can start to build up content again in next year with this fan page, and I can run the same promotions, 2, 3 different promotions, spend a couple $100s, and make a couple $1,000s just off this one little fan page. And I can post throughout this fan page, or I'll get my outsourcers to post to this fan page every once in a blue moon, just to keep the content up and going on it. But you can see how effective it is to be an affiliate on on Amazon and running Facebook promoted posts. Now that's all I did is I run straight promoted post. I put my bit.ly link inside of my promoted post, and I ran traffic to those two particular offers, and you see the amount of clicks that I got. So with that being said, now the thing was, again, I just wanted to reiterate the reason why I didn't go with NASCAR.com with their affiliate program was because they're very anal with their trademarks. They're very anal with their image sharing. So these images were all common use images. So that's one of the big things that you can do when you want to get into a market like this. So what I wanted to do is I just wanted to show you another module on how you can become a very aggressive Amazon affiliate. You don't need to have hundreds of thousands of people on your page or hundreds of thousands of likes. You've seen here 1,500 likes or 1,600 likes, and you've seen how I was able to gear up, put content on the page, get a lot of shares, get a lot of comments for some viral photos, drive a video, drive ads that have the little video play button inside of them, and get really good click-through rate, and do a promotion and do 1,000% ROI based on literally a $260 ad spend. So that being said, my name is Peter Parks from DNAWealthBlueprint.com. I hope you enjoyed this module. Listen to it about 2 or 3 times so you can understand they understand how I found the niche, how I did my research into the niche. I used NASCAR.com. I was watching the race on TV offline. I did a little bit of Google trend research. That's how I found my demographic. That's how I kind of dialed everything in. And then I used a lot of sales psychology behind that to dig into the avatar to find what kind of ads to actually ad copy to write that's going to get them to take notice. And as you've seen it as I was building out. So again, that's why I paused this campaign, because 2014, I'm going to run these ads again around this particular same time and do the same thing all over again. But next year, I'm going to be a little bit smarter about it, because I'm going to have my team actually build out this whole entire fan page, and we're just going to drive Amazon affiliate traffic to it. So with that being said, I hope you enjoyed the module. My name is Peter Parks from DNAWealthBlueprint.com. I'm going to see you in the next module. Take care, everybody.